Oh my goodness, The Predator is back, but should you be excited about it? We're here to tell you. The big movie that's coming out today, technically, is The Predator, which is directed by Shane Black.
And written by Shane Black and Fred Dekker. It stars Olivia Munn, Body Holbrook.
Who was from Logan. I had to be reminded about that.
Yeah, I thought he was the guy from Tron. I was wrong. Keegan-Michael Key, Sterling K. Brown, Thomas Jane, and Theon Greyjoy. They're all in this movie.
all the kids are there.
Trevante Rhodes, sorry. Sorry. That was my bad.
Jumping the gun a little bit, Trevante Rhodes, it was easily my favorite part of the movie.
100%.
But here's your synopsis, if you wanted it. When a young boy accidentally triggers the universe's most lethal hunters return to Earth, only a ragtag group of ex-soldiers and a disgruntled science teacher, that's what she is,
I don't know,
can prevent the end of the human race.
Is that... I don't think that's what happens in that movie.
It's just...
It is a description.
Muddled.
It is a description.
On Rotten Tomatoes currently, it's sitting at 36% from all critics at the time of me polling this.
Yeah.
29% top critics. And that's pretty similar to how I feel. But let's get into it. We like to, when we do our reviews here, we like to do overall thoughts, and we'll kind of focus on positives and negatives. Try to stay positive sometimes.
Yeah.
But for this movie, we kind of had to do 50-50. 2 positives, 2 negatives. 2 negatives.
So things that I thought were positive about this movie. I like old school action movies. This is definitely a throwback to like 80s. It's violent. It's vulgar.
Yeah.
It's like all the things that your 13-year-old wanted when they snuck into an R-rated movie. Times 10. But it has a really winning cast. We just read out the cast. I thought Trevante Rhodes was the standout. I thought Olivia Munn did a good job. I didn't care for his character, but I like Thomas Jane in anything and everything.
And I could say the same about Keegan-Michael Key as well. I like him.
I like him. I did not how he was utilized in this movie, but overall the cast is good, and there's about 3 different premises, which you get a taste of here. I think the main one is, hey, what if...
Don't worry, this is spoiler-free, by the way.
This is spoiler-free. If the Dirty Dozen fought a predator. And that premise, I think, is a really great idea.
For people who don't know, the Dirty Dozen, is that Scoundrels?
The Dirty Dozen is the original Suicide Squad. It's an old World War II movie where a bunch of soldiers that were convicted of crimes were put together to do a suicide mission.
Classic.
And it's a Lee Marvin movie. Charles Bronson in it is amazing. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Highly recommend it. So all of these soldiers have different issues, different psychological problems, they are kind of the rejects.
Yeah.
And they all have to band together to fight the predator, which on paper sounds dope.
Yeah.
And then Shane Black was like, wait, I have another premise.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to brainstorm multiple ideas. You just need to pick one when you start making a movie. And in this, you had the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What is that? Bad News
Dirty
Bears.
Dozen.
Bad News Bears versus the Predator. Big Predator versus Little Predator.
Yeah, which is in the trailers.
And then... what was the third one?
The third one is, what if the predator attacked the suburbs?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's AVP, but now we're paying attention to we can actually pay attention to this Predator movie.
Yeah.
Because that happens in AVP Requiem. For anyone who didn't see that movie, it's great. It's
so,
awesome.
So if you kind of can go in and really hardcore shut your brain off, like really just get it all the way off, and you like throwback 80s, like just that vulgarity, that violence, blood spurting everywhere, people making jokes that you're like, wait, is that okay? If you're into that, you will probably enjoy portions of this movie.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I definitely dislike this movie far more than you did.
Yeah,
and
you were not on board with it.
I was fuming, and I actually wanted to walk out, but it was a free screening, so I'm like,
Yeah.
that's like in my brain, I did so much just backflips. I was like, well, it's free, but I was invited. But it's like, you don't want to walk out of one you pay for.
Yeah,
I have done that, so I was like, I'll just wait.
This is Sam at a party. He doesn't want to be rude, but he doesn't like he doesn't know any of the people there, and he's like, I don't know if I should leave.
I'm talking to myself in the corner, going like this.
But wait, I shouldn't. I get it. No, I get it. I did not have that feeling.
I think that the movie, while yes, it is like you took an '80s movie and you made it today.
Yes.
But the only thing is that while there are movies and TV shows like Stranger Things that have their '80s roots and inspirations, there are stories in it that are more current, and we're able to kind of connect with more, or at least we have enough time to live in what's happening.
Yeah.
Like in the kind of world they're trying to like show us, that we can get on board with it. But like you said, there's 3 different movies happening all at once.
Yeah.
And just a slew of errors all over the place. Like the key reason of a character being in the movie is set up, and they're like, no, this is why it's happening. But his introduction negates literally everything. I'm saying this in the most spoiler-free version.
Yeah.
It does not make any sense why it happened that way.
Let's do a real quick summary, and then we'll dive into spoilers, which I guess if you're watching live and you haven't seen the movie yet, maybe mute just for a second.
Well, here's a quick overview. Well, I'll just say it's...
Well, wait, what Predator movie is this? There's the 2 main ones, plus Predators, plus 2 AVPs, plus this one. So this is the 6th Predator. So out of 6, what would you give this
0.
Predator movie?
Would
you like it that little?
I seriously dislike this movie.
Outrageous.
No, it's not. This movie is very bad.
It's not. It's very fine. It's fine. It's not gonna blow. It's very just okay.
That's okay. I'm not gonna disagree with you guys.
My-
I'm saying this is my takeaway. I was watching it. Okay, here, I'll give you this. I'll give you a 0.5. Because,
You like this more than Transformers 5?
Oh man, that one at least we had fun tearing apart.
Okay.
This one
all right.
This one, for reasons, is not as much fun to tear apart. So I wanted to like this one a lot more, but there are points when their CGI was really good, and then it ranged into what I thought would be a high-end Halloween haunted house intro video before you walk through a predator maze. And so I was like, and like a lot of it's the same premise. It's like, oh, but the big predator shows up now. We gotta run. The predator will lead us to the end. And it's like, yeah, that's what this movie is.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't want to. I want to leave. Like you want to leave a haunted house.
Yeah. Fair enough. I would get out of 6. I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 6.
To be
I would
fair,
say solid C.
You haven't seen AVP or AVP2.
No, but I have seen Predators, and that
Have you seen
that
Predator
is
2?
but a very long time ago.
Okay.
That one I don't have any recent reference for. I will say I think the best Predator sequel is Predators. I think it's underrated. But
I think so too.
Yeah, I would give it a C. It was, as somebody who's enjoyed Shane Black's previous films and has enjoyed previous Predator films, I was kind of disappointed on both fronts.
Yeah.
So now we're going to dive into spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, or you don't, whatever, just mute and we'll give you a quick wave when we're back. So I think this movie suffers from a lot of more modern movies. Even though it's very much a throwback, I think it suffers from the same problem a lot of modern movies, even movies this year, where there's just
his opinion.
There's just it gets distracted by all of the ideas and all of the characters and all of the things. So when you really think about it, everything kind of like falls apart. Like when you exert any effort to kind of be like, wait, why is this happening? It doesn't. Almost none of it really holds up. So you have to really just be in for the ride in the moment.
And because those were so glaring that all the errors basically immediately, and because of there were so many problems right off the bat, and so many characters introduced immediately that I didn't know where my eye was supposed to be on the screen when things were happening. Yeah. And everything was so lighthearted that at first I was like, oh, you can kind of relax a little bit and watch it. But then super violent things happen and super serious things happen. And I'm like, wait, I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling. Also, I don't know what I'm supposed to be paying attention to in this story right now because there are so many premises. Predator shows up. Right? Mm-hmm. That happens. Probably was loud in your headphones. But, like, he shows up, and then he brutally murders human beings for no reason.
Well, they are armed. They are armed, and they are attacking other people.
He strings them up and rips his spine out of his ass. All right?
I'm more impressed with he lands in, like, for 5 seconds, and within 5 seconds, he's
brutally murdered.
He's made
someone.
like a marionette out of a person.
Yeah, no, but then later he's like, no, I'm here to help, and then he gets his face
doesn't.
smushed.
By the way, if you're wondering if the Predator shows up with a crazy accent, that's not. That
Don't
was
worry,
his articulation.
The Predator does talk at one point, and there's parts of the movie. This doesn't make any sense. Sterling K. Brown. Not even clear. Not even clear what happens. The damn Predator dogs have the dreadlocks, and you're like, oh, they're probably sensors of some kind. That was ADR that they put in later.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's so dumb, and I kind of wish I didn't go in with any expectations whatsoever. It's because I do enjoy Predator a lot, and Predators does not get enough credit. I can't believe that movie flopped because of how good it is.
I'm also bummed. We had Predator dogs in that movie, and these Predator dogs don't look anything like those.
They're
and it's
dumb.
Like, don't ignore the Predator dogs. I don't know how those ones from Predators eat. They have horns coming out of every part of their face.
But also, it's like this movie's just kind of lazy when it comes to like when you have so many ideas, none of them really land at all. They kind of just they kind of fly through them just to get to the end of the movie and just to show another violent thing. And there's stuff in it that makes like there are dated things that like you're like, oh, is that joke dirty or is this story a bit dirty? But then like it'd be cool if it like led to anything, and it doesn't. And so like with Olivia Munn, like there's like some like story beats where it's like they're like, hold on, if we're naked, he won't kill us. And then like
I think the justification for that is a weird part. I think the justification for that is it responds to that she says that to emphasize the fact that maybe it wasn't here to kill us. Maybe it's only responding to threats.
But again,
we don't know. That guy might have attacked it.
But
you're having to guess.
Yeah, but again, attacked and then he brutally tortured it. See, it's like there's
problems. He killed it quickly and then made a thing out of it.
I don't know how to manage my time that way.
That's why you're not a predator.
I'm not. You know, but I did. The point. Mm-hmm. The point where I will give it for the 0.5 out of 6.
Yeah.
I did enjoy them talking about why it's called a predator because it kicks ass. That's
there's a few good jokes. Again, like a lot of modern movies, it tries to paper over all that's going on with a quick-witted sense of humor. And for me, it was like 50-50. It apparently worked better for other people. Every other joke kind of worked. Again, it's a winning cast of people. And if you're in for crazy kills, this movie has those. And it also definitely sets up a sequel that I don't need. I don't need.
And I don't see happening. What'd you guys think, though? Make sure you like, comment, and share this video with all your friends who enjoyed the movie. Didn't? Let's start a conversation. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can be up to date when we have new videos. But also check out patreon.com/hardtosaygoodbye. It's our new Game of Thrones review show. It's also on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts.
Everywhere you want to listen. Everywhere. And don't forget to go to onlystupidanswers.com for everything Only Stupid Answers. And we'll see you soon.
Did you write all that down?